My name is Fahd Alhattab. I'm the CEO of Unicorn Labs. Unicorn Labs is a leadership development agency that works with startups. And our mission is to help transform managers into leaders that create unstoppable teams. My leadership journey started at a fairly young age in high school when a group of friends and I decided to start a camp for underprivileged children. And that journey led us to working with charities and nonprofits across the region, raising over $1.2 million in a very short span of time. I worked with many small teams and I realized how powerful small teams can have humongous impact on organizations. And that led me to my journey where I was at the age of 21 leading an $8 million organization with 150 staff and trying to figure out the ropes of how do you create strategy, how do you create vision, how do you coach the team around you and actually build and grow. That experience led me to spending much of my time building a startup of my own, but at the same time finding nuggets of truth around how to run a company and how to build on ideas. And today we've kind of blended the startup experience that I've had and the educational leadership experience that I've had into Unicorn Labs, where we now create training programs for startups. The idea of unicorn leadership stems from the concept of unicorn startups that are valued at $1 billion. While most startups are searching and are building towards gaining that crown, that coveted unicorn crown, to be valued at $1 billion, they're focused on their product, they're focused on their marketing, they're focused on their innovation, and sometimes what we miss is the people. In order to have a unicorn company, you need unicorn people. And that's what Unicorn Labs focuses on. Build powerful teams that have high emotional intelligence, high adaptability. They have relentlessly high standards, and they're able to play this long game and really see the big vision. These teams become high-performing teams that attract talent and ultimately grow the organization. Often managers and startups are focusing on the wrong things. They're focused on the budget or the project plan, the resources. But we get them to shift their mind to focus on the people. Put their people first, see themselves as coaches, see themselves as catalysts to improve the culture and the team itself. Because once we start improving the team and we create this high-performing environment, it attracts better talent, it retains that talent, and ultimately helps each of them grow to build the organization that they want. Our concepts of unicorn leadership really focus on what differentiates a startup leader, what they need to do differently than if they were a corporate leader or a government leader. And these ideas stem from our personal experiences as startup leaders. It stems from the research that we've done with our educational partners. It stems from the teachings that we do in educational settings and the actual clients' case studies that we've done with existing startups. And we take all that, we're constantly iterating it to make sure that we're at the forefront of leadership insights for startups today. For our clients, we like to dive deep. We have a full roadmap for them. Perhaps we start with a keynote which allows us to shift perspective on how we see leadership and how we see ourselves as managers. And we move into workshops to learn those skills at a deeper level. We take them on team retreats so that teams build bonds and have phenomenal experiences while learning. And then we take our time with individual coaching to help tweak and improve our own skill sets to ultimately raise the entire team up and create this unstoppable team.